congrats, Jannik. Tough conditions today, and now around 16 against someone who's trained a lot with you in the off-season. How do you see your next matchup?
Yes, very happy for today. Obviously, next match, let's see what's coming. Practiced only once, so it's not a lot. But very happy, to have at least one Italian for sure in the quarters. Again, in a Grand Slam, it's great, and so let's see what's coming.
Yeah.
Really hot out there to begin the match. What were you feeling and dealing with physically out there?
Yeah, I mean, it was hot today. Started to cramp a little bit in the third set, which then after, by time it went slowly away. I know my body slightly better now with a bit of experience also, trying to handle certain situations a bit better. And yeah, it's got lucky today at the point where when they closed the roof. It takes a little bit time, so try to loosen up a little bit. It helped, and changed a bit also the way of how to play certain points, and that helped me today for sure.
David.
Jannik, congratulations. I'm just curious what particularly about Eliot's game gave you trouble today, and how did you adjust specifically?
Yeah, I felt like he was moving very well, and especially with the backhand not missing barely any shots. Felt like he had a great, balance of how much he should go for, and started to move around the ball really well. After I changed a bit, the rhythm and also the pace a little bit, which helped me to get into points in different ways. But yeah, great player. Have to give him a lot of credit. Coming from coming here first time playing in Australia and playing this level, it's great. Seems like a good guy, and I wish him obviously only the best.
David.
Jannik, this has been something that has happened to you a few times in matches over the last couple of years, where you have started to cramp in these hot conditions. What have you done to learn about it and to try to prepare for it? Can you prepare for it in an off season? Do you go for some warm weather training or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's now twice in a row that we go to Dubai for a reason, also for the weather conditions. This year was not as warm as it was last year. I feel like, sometimes there are no real explanations. There is sometimes, for example, this night I didn't slept, the way I wanted to, and the quality of sleep was not perfect. Maybe it was this, maybe not. Regardless on that, I try to be in the best possible shape every day. Recovery, everything going in the right direction, and this, it can happen. I know my body a little bit better now, and I hope that it goes slowly away, which, that was the case. Today with the rule helped me, I had also the 10 minutes after the third set, and yeah, so I try to, having a good balance and having a right, way to play against him, who helped me today for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just curious, as someone else who's also a redhead, with pale skin, who struggles in the heat, I'm wondering if you think it's something that's just always going to be tough for you on some level genetically, or if it's something that you can catch up to, other people, or if it's something it's just the hand you were dealt in life.
No, I mean, we don't know, I mean, it's for sure as I said before the tournament, physically I feel good, mentally also, and the only thing, at times you can do is to fight, and let's see. I mean, I'm for sure it's an area where I would love to improve, and you know, there is a reason why I go to the gym every day and trying to get better. But in the same time, you know, every player has its own small problems, and maybe this is mine. You know, you don't know, and but for sure there is room to improve, which I'm quite sure we will do everything possible to improve in a positive way, and then we'll see how it goes.
Two more in English, Charlie and Jordan.
Yeah, you mentioned there you think you got lucky today, and I remember you saying that after playing Holger here last year as well. How concerned are you that your luck might run out?
This I don't know. You know, I believe that, you know, I'm someone who tries to put, you know, tennis in the highest priority, and I know that I'm doing that, you know, since years now, and I in the back of my mind I know how much I work, and I feel well prepared, even if some problems could happen potentially on the court. And you know, it's of course there are gonna be days where you don't find a way. You know, it's not that everything is going your way, but you know, with a positive mindset, for sure, more positive things can happen. You know, if you are in a court, you know, thinking in a negative way, most likely more negative things can come towards you. You know, so I try to stay calm even in a moment like this, and you know, if he keeps playing the way he was playing, and you know, maybe I was dropping a little bit, you know, maybe my tournament was over today. You know, I don't know, but and honestly I think that's it.
Last one, Jordan.
What actually happened in that 8 minutes when you went off the court when the roof was closed? What did you do to try and recover?
Yeah, nothing. I was alone. There was no treatment. You cannot have treatment in that time. So I was, you know, stretching. I laid down for 5 minutes and trying to loosen up, you know, the muscles, and it worked really well. You know, trying to get, you know, the body temperature a bit more down, and that's it. You know, there are not many things you can do. The time passed quite fast, but it helped me for sure.
So anything like
Sorry?
That? So no ice or anything like that?
No. I was. There is a room next to the court when you go out. There's just a treatment bed, and that's it. So.